Hello and welcome to today's episode of Politics. Today I will be making meatballs and homemade mashed potatoes. Started by putting the meat in the bowl. I got the peeled potatoes, I got them skinning. First thing I'm going to do, I already broke it up, so now I'm going to break one egg. A little horseradish. Today we're going to talk about Vice President Mike Pence's future in politics, the House, and the bill that they just passed. A lot of NCAA basketball. A little bit about NBA and WNBA. A couple of trades that I've seen that I think are really going to affect this season. We're going to talk about the Georgia runoff. We'll do this now. Special thanks to the NFL for buying Christmas trees, or Christmas. It was the NFL and Lowe's. Thank them for helping buy Christmas trees for less fortunate families. I'm speaking for them. They definitely appreciate it. The future of mail-in ballots. When we get to that topic, we'll discuss that more. And the defense bill. So I got the egg and the horseradish in here. I'm gonna mix it up. A lot of people wait till, a lot of people wait till they put the panko or breadcrumbs. I'm using panko. You can use either inside. And I season it, a little garlic, a little onion, adobo, seasoning salt, lemon pepper, and oregano. So, we're going to start with basketball. We're going to start from the beginning, not just this week, last week too. Kansas lost to Gonzaga. I know a lot of people might be like, oh, okay, Gonzaga's the number one team. Kansas is not a team that you sleep on. They lost to Gonzaga. I mean, not a big deal, still early, but it's some things you need to watch. Virginia lost to San Francisco. Kudos San Francisco. Y'all done did more than I can even imagine already, and this season just started. Like, y'all beat Virginia. It was 1 point, but y'all beat them. Number 19, Richmond beat 20 Kentucky. That wasn't Kentucky's only loss this season. Kentucky, they look like they about to have a rough season. Like, I don't know. It's just looking bad. They're not the only ones that got a tough schedule, but they're the only ones that took them 2 losses that early. So, take some more panko. Sprinkle the panko in. Going back down the list. Number 10, Houston lost to Texas Tech, 17. Oh no, they beat Houston. My bad. I'm sorry for that. They beat Houston. Houston beat Texas Tech. Texas. This one right here. Let me stop before I even go any further. For those who don't know, who do not know, the Big Ten and ACC run college basketball, male and female. Now, you can go look at the top 25 right now, and I guarantee you there's going to be at least 10 to 12 of either of both teams, like, together. It's just amazing. I can't wait till the Big Ten ACC tournament. Like, this is going to be amazing. But Texas, like, they whooped Indiana. The breaks. It was 64-44. Like I said, don't sleep on Texas, because, you know, Indiana comes from one of the strongest conferences. And they just made it look sweet. Michigan State is one of those Big Ten and ACC matchups. Michigan State beat Duke. Number 8 Michigan State beat number 6 Duke. Just saying. I don't think y'all really ready for that. Then we're gonna talk about what Kansas lost to, or Kentucky. Kansas beat Kentucky, so that's Kentucky's second loss right there. And like I said, the season just started early in the game. I'm gonna hit it with some parm. And once again, we got one more game, then we're gonna talk about politics here. Texas have also beat North Carolina. Number 14 North Carolina. The ranking changed. I don't think they were 14 when it happened. They might have been higher or lower. It all depends. But let's jump into politics. I don't know if y'all know this, but the House has just passed a bill that decriminalized marijuana. Yes, people, it decriminalized it. It still has to get passed by the Senate. The things we need for it to be passed by the Senate, we need y'all to get on y'all senators' heads. Like, don't let them just go ahead and do what they want, because more than likely they're not going to want to pass this bill. They don't see any financial reason to. It's our job to make them see the financial reasons. That's pretty much what their number one thing. So we definitely got to do that. We need to work on pushing that agenda. I'm gonna hit it with a little more Horshire. And some more breadcrumbs. Then it looks like this. This melon ballot. I don't think we should continue with melon ballot, not mass melon ballot. Like, I understand if you're elderly or you're definitely sick, that's an exception. Mass melon ballot is going to ruin us. It's lazy. You can get up and go. It's not just that, it's going to create problems from here on out. Like, it's always going to be the biggest problem. I'm using a 1/3 cup, so I have a scoop. I scoop it in. Put it up right there. Now, NBA. there's a lot going on in the NBA. We'll get back to politics in a second. We're gonna finish with politics. We're gonna talk about the NBA and WNBA. Then we're gonna go into women's basketball, and we're gonna finish up with politics. I'm gonna have to show y'all pictures. It's gonna take about 45 minutes for these once they go into the oven. It's gonna take about 45 minutes for these to cook. So I'll have to show you a picture. Hopefully the mashed potatoes will be soft so I can show you how to, mash those. I don't have cream or milk today, so we're not gonna do that. I was gonna try condensed milk with it sweetened, so I don't want to try that. And then I'm gonna glaze some carrots too. So. Alright, this one's a little big. So, like I was saying, like, free agency and trades, LA looking nice. And, we expected that. Houston did something I didn't expect, and I expected them to try to, get rid of Westbrook, but I did not expect them to grab John Wall at all. That shocked me. Might be a good look, especially with, the draft picks and everything they got going on. So a lot of people sign some max contracts. I see that coming too. The big question with Houston though right now is Westbrook or is Harden staying? Before I would say most likely not. Now I don't know. It's a good question. Only that man can answer that question. Or Houston front office. In the WNBA, a lot of those players are playing across seas right now. So when they start, they're going to be tired, but they're going to be fresh. So you're going to get a lot of good games. I know a lot of people like, oh, it's the WNBA. Well, the WNBA, they're going to get a chin check in the next few years because there's a couple of them females in the in the NCAA women's division that can dunk. Not just can dunk. They will dunk on you. They will dunk on you and make it look easy. So it's gonna get better. That's the only thing they're missing. They probably the most sound position wise, like position and like they play basketball all the way down to the to the court. Speaking of WNBA, I took a special interest in this. South Carolina was talking a lot of stuff. Their first game out, they beat Charleston 119-38. That's nice. It's Charleston though. Then they beat Gonzaga, number 18 Gonzaga, 72-79. More realistic. I get that. Still was talking big stuff though. Rode into NC State. NC State was not having it. Not at all. They beat them 54-46. I'm talking about a team that's scoring above 80 odds, probably for the rest of the season. Held them to 46 points. Like, I ain't saying that they bad, but you gotta understand. That's gonna be a fight. You also got, they didn't have as many games. A lot of teams didn't play, like Kentucky, number, I think 3 or 4, they didn't play it. Haven't played a game. Still waiting to see how they start their season. But Iowa State lost to San Diego. Shout out San Diego, good job. San Diego State. It wasn't a bad game. It was just, you win some, you lose some. Again, with this Big Ten. Maryland beat Arkansas 115-96. Arkansas is number 6. Maryland's 14. And that's not the only Big Ten team in the top 25. Remind you, like I said, the Big Ten and ACC, 2 toughest conferences. My ACC team, Florida State. My Big Ten team will always be Michigan. But I got love for everybody in the Big Ten. Even little brother. So now that that's done, should look like this. You know, they spread apart. I don't normally do this, but I'm gonna hit them with a little bit extra. Oh, I forgot something. Might be a good thing. I got a lot more to talk about. I forgot I was making sweet and sour. So I needed the baby with sweet every red sweet and sour. Now I'm gonna use a hickory smoke on top when it's halfway cooked. I'll put it back on the sheet tray and I'm gonna toss it in the oven because that should be done. This shouldn't take too long. And grab the fork. Yeah, so we should be wrapping up this by the time that's about done. Show y'all that, then I can go ahead and peel the carrots and start the glazing them. It's just brown sugar, butter, saute pan. It's really simple. I was saying, I'll take the sweet and sour, I'll mix it in. I just got so focused on the sports. Well, back to sports. Where was I? Oh, no, that's pretty much what happened in women's basketball, or in, women's NCAA basketball. So let's get back to politics and finish off strong with politics. That defense bill, all y'all that wanted the police gone, y'all gonna get y'all wish if they don't pass that bill, because they not gonna get paid. So I don't think they're gonna stay out in the streets. The military, they gonna get paid regardless, so I'm not worried about it. More worried about foreign threats than inner. Hang, I can't think of the word. You know what I mean. I'm more worried about foreign threats at this point in time. Police been killing black people since I was born. Had to worry about the Ku Klux Klan and white supremacists. So none of that's new to me. Foreign countries feeling like they can just come here and do what they want, that's new to me. Foreign countries bullying us, that's new to me. So I need the military to be on point. So they gonna get paid regardless. And as for this Georgia runoff, this is my take on it. Literally, this is my take on it. Why? Not even why. Whichever senator wants to be senator or state senator, y'all might want to attach your name to that decriminalization bill and make sure that's passed. You're going to get a lot more votes and it's going to help your career. It's a little mushy, so I'm going to put a little more bread. Need it to be kind of dry. Mushy is just weird and tastes funny. Breadcrumbs soak up some of the liquid. And they come out beautiful and perfect. Lovely. Ugh. So yeah, the Georgia runoff, that's important. Very important. Like that should be one of y'all first things out the gate. That's what y'all should be asking right now. Like, soon y'all gonna do this. So like I said, we need them to put it through this way. If they ask what did they gain from it, You're able to taxize it. You decriminalize it, we can take the steps to legitimize it, and then you can taxize it. That means you get the money, we get what we want. Yeah, we gonna hate it because y'all gonna have us paying way too much for stuff. But it's what y'all want is what we want. So I don't see anything wrong with it. As for Mike Pence's future, Trump basically did it to himself. I mean, if he did want to, even if he do run, all the noise you made this time kind of ruined your chances, your daughter's chances, and your son's chances. I ain't talking about Junior because he really didn't have too much of a chance. It's not that he's not smart. It's just when he say stuff, he don't really think about it. He got that from Donald. But he don't really think about it until it's already too late. So you done already put your foot in your mouth.
What are you doing?
You done already put your foot in your mouth. And then you try to cover it up with whatever you say, and that's not going to fly. People going to see that. But there are some Republicans that could take, like, Pence. If Pence runs, you know, he could probably win. But I have a feeling that we're going to want a female. There's going to be a female president. So Republicans might want to look for a female. I mean, there's a few females that, Republican-wise, there's a few females, Democratic-wise, that I can see running the country. I'm not going to say their names, because I don't know if they're going to want to run. I don't know how they feel about it. But they can. Possible. Not all of them are like on a power trip. It is what it is. This foreign trade deal.
Bad trade.
That shit. That's gonna be an interesting thing. Oh, let me before I go any further with that. Somebody please let President-elect Biden know not to let his Secretary of State control foreign affairs. Please don't let him do that. This man's just gonna give all of them what they want. We can't afford that. Yeah, they might say they gonna have our back, but we can't afford that. Please don't give that man that much power. Find somebody that's gonna be able to be like, when we have a problem, I'm gonna look for before I go the easy route and just ask these people for help. I'm gonna go and try to find the solution. Find one of them, let him deal with it and deal with for him. Like literally, it makes life so much easier. For all of us. I'm going to say the same thing I said about Kim Jong-un. Please watch She. Man, like, please. Because I don't see that being a good look for us either. Granted, she ain't going to try to invade us, but you're going to try to take advantage. So keep your eye on them. Like North Korea, they might actually like come to power and be like, you know what, I think I want to take over the world one type of stuff. And at this point in time, like a lot of people might not think they got enough firepower, but reality check. We ain't called no treaty in the Vietnam for no reason. We not going back to the jungle. We don't want them to come over here. And they got missiles where they ain't even got to come over here. They new ballistic missile, I don't even think they tested it yet. Don't know what else. It could be chemical weapon for all we know. We just know they got a new missile. I mean, he done calmed down. He done went from celebrating his new missiles by shooting missiles to just having press conferences. So he done calmed down a little. There we go. Let me take a little foil. Matter of fact, I'm gonna cook it first. I'm gonna pull it out and hit it with the hickory smoke, brown sugar hickory smoke. Baby's raised, you know, sweet and sour inside, so they're sweet and sour, and it's gonna be honey brown on the outside. About halfway down, I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna hit it with that. I'm gonna cover it with tinfoil. Probably be done with the show by then, so you just get the picture of that. Onto the mashed potatoes. Sure. Perfect. But yeah, that's one of those big things. I also want to hit like the stimulus package. Or I also heard about them trying to give money to people who take the coronavirus. Not everybody gonna want to do that. Ooh. Me especially, I don't think I'm gonna want to do that. I don't even know if I want to get this shot, let alone you trying to pay people to get it now. Kind of scary. I mean, you know it ain't ready, or you know it don't work, and you just need some test dummies. I don't want to be one of them. I'm okay. So the mashed potatoes, you're just gonna, I don't have mashed potatoes, I'm using it with a spoon. Just gonna smash them. Normally, like I said, you will put in butter and cream. Butter or, milk or butter. Milk or cream. You're gonna put butter in there. I'm still gonna put the butter in there. I just don't have the cream and the milk. Which, I mean, it's not a bad thing. Some people don't like this creamy. This is.
So you need to save.
Oh yeah, I forgot this.